Prachi Gupta. Welcome to today's COVID Bulletin. Hopes are up as the CSIR's Lucknow-based Central Drug Research Institute will be carrying out the Phase 3 randomized controlled trials of Umifenovir in the treatment of coronavirus patients. The permission for this trial has been granted by the DGCI, and the trials will be conducted at the King George's Medical University, Dr. Ram Manohar Lohia Institute of Medical Sciences, and ERA's Lucknow Medical College and Hospital, which are all based in Lucknow. Umifenovir is mainly used for the treatment of influenza and is available in China and Russia. It has recently come into prominence due to its potential use for COVID-19 patients. The drug acts by preventing entry of the virus into human cells and also by priming the immune system. In this clinical trial, the drug will be tested for the efficacy, safety and tolerability. The trials are being fast-tracked to enable the availability of the drug to COVID-19 patients as soon as possible. Let's hear more about this from Professor Tapas K. Kundu, Director, CSIR, Central Drug Research Institute, Lucknow.
ये केसेस की एक दो सफल अब आने लगा। आपको जनाने के ये हमें खुश है कि CDRI ने पहली बार किसी गवर्नमेंट इंस्टीट्यूट के अंदर पहली बार ड्रग क्लिनिकल ट्रायल की परमिशन DCGI से CDRI को मिल गया है। इसमें जो ड्रग के लिए हमें क्लिनिकल ट्रायल को परमिशन मिला है उसका नाम है उमीफेनोविर और उसको आर्बिडोल बोलता है। ये आर्बिडोल रशिया एंड चाइना में इन्फ्लुएंजा के लिए व्यवहार किया जाता है। अभी सारे साइंटिफिक रिसर्च के मुताबिक लगता है कि इसको कोरोना वायरस के ऊपर भी बहुत इफेक्ट होगा। ये ड्रग शायद लगता है ये वायरस जो अंदर जाने वाला है ह्यूमन सेल के अंदर, ये रोक देगा वो जाने के, क्योंकि ये वायरस की वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट प्रोटीन के ऊपर इसको ऑब्जर्व होगा, इसको लगा देगा। सो ये जो ड्रग ये CDRI में सिंथेसिस किया गया है, एकदम स्वदेशी मुताबिक किया गया है, क्योंकि इसको API के लिए हम किसी और देश के ऊपर निर्भर करने का ज़रूरत नहीं होगा। हम ये ड्रग खुद हिंदुस्तानी मुताबिक बना पाएंगे। और ये जो टेक्नोलॉजी हमारे वैज्ञानिकों ने बनाया, ये टेक्नोलॉजी हमने मेडिजेस्ट कंपनी को लाइसेंस भी कर दिया है। उनको भी DCGI से फर्स्ट फेज़ का परमिशन मिल गया बनाने के लिए। अभी हमारे भी क्लिनिकल ट्रायल का परमिशन मिल गया।
A new study by the scientists from the CSIR's Kolkata-based Indian Institute of Chemical Biology suggests that COVID-19 virus may infect the respiratory center of the brain, and attention should be focused on the respiratory center of the central nervous system to check mortality due to COVID-19. This study was supported by the Science and Engineering Research Board, or SERB, a statutory body of the DST, and has been published in an international journal, ACS Chemical Neuroscience. As per the study, the COVID-19 virus might enter the human brain through the nose and infect Prebot-Singer complex, which is the primary center in the brain that controls the respiratory rhythm generation. Scientists think that this collapse of the respiratory center in the brain may be responsible for the breakdown of COVID-19 patients. Based on the results of this study, researchers suggest that cerebrospinal fluid of COVID-19 patients and the post-mortem brain of diseased patients should be assessed to better understand the route of SARS-CoV-2 entry and its spread to the respiratory center of the brain. Further studies on this aspect can help in developing therapeutic interventions for COVID-19 patients. Let's hear more on this from Dr. Prem Tripathi, scientist, cell biology and physiology, CSIR, Indian Institute of Chemical Biology, Kolkata.
SARS-CoV-2 in general is considered more of a pulmonary dimension or more of a lung dimension, and which is highly highlighted nowadays. And the function of the brain is very less known at the moment. And brain is not considered as a cause of death in this case. So at the moment, it is important that we should also focus our attention to the respiratory center of the brain, because their collapse can eventually lead to the collapse of the patient. So in future, what we can propose is we can take the post-mortem brain or post-mortem tissue and using those tissue, we can figure it out on basis of our hypothesis that what is the route through which virus entered, how the virus spread, what are the cells which are damaged, and what are the area. For example, is it the pre-vaccinal complex or some other area which are affected? We can understand better using those postmortem brain section. In fact, a very recent study which was published a month ago in very prestigious Nature medicine paper by King's College London, UK, that highlighted that loss of smell is one of the most important symptoms of the COVID-19 patient. And as I said, this may enter in the nose through olfactory bulb and can cause the collapse of the respiratory rhythm generation. That strengthen our hypothesis. So therefore, we propose that we should not only separate those people on the basis of neurological symptoms, but we should also look other type of neurological disease.
A new antibody-based kit for COVID-19 testing has been launched by J. Mitra, a leading in vitro diagnostics company. The test utilizes double sandwich ELISA technology for detection of antibodies, and the product is being named COVID-19 IgM, IgG, IgA microELISA. The combination of IgM, IgG and IgA antibody tests increases the sensitivity, efficiency and efficacy of test parameters. This results in more accurate results than other test kits in the market. The kit has been developed on the basis of extensive indigenous research, and the International Center for Genetic Engineering and Biotechnology, or ICGEB, has also contributed to the development of this kit. That is all for today. We will be back with another edition of COVID-19 Bulletin soon. Namaskar.